working with you, Mary.
I love this lady. Not only is she well-versed backward, forward, and in every direction on fashion, but you also have been a muse for the collection for a number of years now. And we started at the same time.
We did. It was a baptism by fire. I was David's backup guest. He was not feeling well, so I came in to substitute, and it happened to be your first show.
And
first solo show.
Like, we looked at each other and we were like, I'm new. Me too. Great.
Shlemiel, Shlemazel. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna get started in our show today with this cotton seersucker printed floral shirt. There is so much beauty going on. It's a summer classic staple with that seersucker with a modern twist of the floral.
Yes.
I think this is such a beautiful way to add a little femininity to a classic button down.
And to update something that you might already have.
Thank you.
If you have one of our seersuckers.
Now, the only bad news is the one in the front, the navy, there's only 40 left.
Ay.
Yeah, that is a moment.
And stick to your true Joan size if you want it to be a little bit more roomy and your size is sold out.
Oh,
you
thank
can certainly
you.
size up.
Then right next to it, we have hydrangea.
Oh, gorgeous.
So pretty.
And you'll see most of them all have the white floral little pattern, except for the white, which we'll show you after we go over the pink.
The pale peony.
Beautiful. So you're getting the texture of the seersucker with that gorgeous design, sort of like a sophisticated scribble, if you will.
The gardenia.
And that's where you're going to see the black. So with like a wide leg black pant, perhaps the black ponte pant, maybe you want to wear it with the black slub dress I've got on. A beautiful sort of spectator look in that black and white.
And definitely not a stark white. It is a gardenia petal white.
That is exactly what it is. Gardenia is Joan's favorite flower, our signature scent. So in these lighter shades that are a little bit ivory, we've been referring to them as gardenia for Joan.
Oh, this green. Okay, this is sage. It's like mint and pistachio got together.
That's right. It's a really nice, feels fresh for the summertime, and just a gorgeous take. Great shot there at the high-low, the seersucker pucker, which we'll get into.
I think I've had that before. And then here is the honeysuckle, that's that sunshine yellow.
Yes, a beautiful bright yellow. You'll notice the dyed to match buttons. The white on this fades in a little bit. So this is probably the least overt of the prints. But certainly the print just add to the feminine quality, to your point.
The fabric breakdown of a stretch woven seersucker, the majority's cotton.
It is, and we love cotton for the summertime. We certainly love it for its breathability, but also its crispability.
I'll leave that one up front.
There's a little poly in there too, right?
Yes, there is. It's actually, sorry, I misspoke. It's
span.
68% cotton, 29% nylon, 3% span.
There you go.
That's why it feels so silky.
It feels so silky. You're still getting that crispness. You can pop your collar if you want to do this. Now, in terms of the silhouette, this is a little bit different from some of our prior seersucker boyfriend shirts, which tend to run a little bit longer. They often have a side seam pocket. This silhouette is nice and clean, so there's no pockets to interfere with your ability to tuck this in if you'd like to do that. Of course, wear it open as a little topper. As we always suggest, we have some butter soft tanks in the Classics Collection.
I need those today.
That really match back their dual neckline. So if you're looking for a layering piece, certainly we've got tons in the Classics.
I'm already shopping Blair's outfit. Now, Blair, I'm going to ask Shane for my model card because how tall are you, my friend? 5'7". What size are you wearing, love? Extra small. And she's wearing that, thank you.
Gorgeous.
She's wearing that honeysuckle yellow. Beautiful. And
with
I love
the little front tie. See, with no pockets, not that you can't tie when we have pockets, because certainly I have shown you that. But if you want it to just be a nice clean without the pocket, then you do have the ability to do that little front tie. There's a little split on the side, so you're sort of still, you get a little bit of the benefit of the back on that. The dyed to match buttons look great. Now she's got on what we call the blank canvas. The column of color underneath is all of that sort of ivory gardenia, the ponte pant. We just referred to that tank I believe she's got on. And then you just put it on as a little topper. It's like a three-piece fabulous little outfit.
Ranges in length from 26.5 to 32.5 inches long. The gardenia is most popular, but this color is not blue, it is black.
It is black.
In the floral.
I would love this with a wide leg pant, a wide leg black pant We still give you that gorgeous print under the collar. It really is appointed beautifully. Bust starts again for a great fit. We always intend for our boyfriend shirts to fit at the shoulder seam.
Yeah.
And then what we do so brilliantly is just grow them ever so slightly towards the bottom.
Yeah.
So you're not having to size up to accommodate your curves. It's really built into the design. Look at that stretch.
I love it.
Just a wee bit of stretch,
And
but
I'll
that's
take it.
all you need.
Because it's hot dog season.
I just had a hot dog yesterday at
Me
the
too.
Phillies game.
I went to the Juneteenth celebration here at QVC.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I threw a hot dog down like I stole it, to be honest with you. Okay, here's the sage. We saw gardenia up front. There's sage moving. Here's honeysuckle. Here is the navy, which I think might be our most limited. Yeah,
love
that
the
one's
navy.
popular as well, because when we started the presentation, we only had 40. There's the hydrangea. And then here is the pale peony. This is such a great spring summer staple because of the weight, but as we wrap up, wanted to let you know 26.5 to 32.5 inches long.
There
So
you
it's
go.
that dream length. Also, if you are searching for your size on QVC.com, just search the words fit guide.
Yes.
Or search the word size guide, and it'll take you to a page that not only expresses our intended fit, but there's even tutorials on how to measure yourself.
Exactly, and we run in line with Denim & Company, with Susan Graver. We're QVC sizing. If you want specific measurements to our garments, you can also go on the web page of those and click garment sizes, and it literally will show you like the arm opening of the hole, the distance between. It's very particular. So
I
QVC
like it.
sizing and then garment sizing, all available. on that
Bitsy, may I
fabulous
spend
web.
a few moments chatting with you about my pants?
Yes, I would love to. I
Such
would
an
love
odd
to.
segue.